Bonjour everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video in which we are going to talk about something that concerns most of us, if not everybody, aka toxicity in World of Tanks Blitz. But before jumping directly into the subject, I need to give you one or two definitions on what I think is toxicity in World of Tanks Blitz. I know I'm pretty much not the best guy to talk about toxicity because I'm toxic all the time, but I try not to do it too much in chat to avoid, I don't know if we have someone sensitive in the chat or anything like that, to avoid hurting their feelings, let's say. But I think there are two different toxicity in World of Tanks Blitz. The first one is when you are getting insulted or when you insult someone. It's the most common one, and that's what is occurring in this replay right now. That's a little bit weird because Tomatoes that sent me his replay didn't say anything really offensive to the Yak Panzer. The Yak Panzer just decided to say, you know what, this guy, I don't like it, I'm gonna insult him for the whole game. And that's pretty much what happened. But even if that's not a good behavior, I don't think it's a problem. I mean, toxicity on vocal had been here since the discovery of fire. Just go into an Xbox live chat and you will understand that World of Tanks Blitz is extremely family friendly, even when you're getting treated like it's a case gay, shut the fuck up, nobody care about you, blah, blah, blah. But there is one other thing that is a much bigger problem as a toxicity. That's pretty much what the Yak Panzer 100 is doing right now, when you are getting physically toxic. Here, the Yak Panzer blocked the 268, pushed him to death in front of the opponents just for him to die. And you're gonna see, as soon as he dies, the Yak Panzer is gonna make fun of him, which proves that he did it on purpose. This kind of behavior is definitely bannable and should be banned without any warnings. But let's dig further into what I think could work as a removal of this kind of toxicity straight into another replay. But as always, this system has its limits. If 3 players out of nowhere decided, hey, you know what, let's fuck that guy day up by simply reporting him for fun, because there are people that are childish enough to do that. Here, boom, you are getting 1 hour ban for nothing, even if it's not your fault. That's the problem. So I think Wargaming should implement a system that could prevent this and give players some power when it comes to banning people. Because the first time the rating star system was implemented, Wargaming said, yeah, when we have more than 2 or 3 people that are actually reporting someone, we are gonna take actions. It never happened. It never happened. It happened maybe for 1 or 2 guys when they really go too far. I don't know, for example, saying things like nigger in the chat and all those kind of stuffs. But for the people that are, let's say, insulting, low insults, if I can say that, like acceptable insults, they never did nothing. It's understandable because I think the majority of players are childs, because do not forget that we are playing on mobile and the average years old, let's say the average year of someone playing this game is not over 18. Most of the time it's between 14 and 16, and at this age you don't really care what you are saying, or you don't care if it's gonna hurt someone, or you don't care. I mean, you don't care. That's logic. I don't blame those kids. I've done the same. Everybody did the same. We can't really treat them like adults because they are not adults. But the thing is, if you are a sensitive player and you get insulted all the time, I can understand that it pisses you off. Of course, I do not support people reporting just because you got insulted. I mean, just grow up, don't be sensitive, and I mean, it's a game. But I can understand people getting upset about getting insulted all day long. And for these players, I think Wargaming should do something. And to do that, nothing is easier than implementing an effective banning system. As I was saying to you, the main problem is the physical abilities that will allow you to block your target or to block your allies and therefore resulting in their death. This should be bannable, but I think the system wargaming put in the game just sucks. Let's be honest. Who, out of all my subscribers, who can say I got banned or punished thanks to the rating star system wargaming implemented to fight toxicity? Honestly, I never saw it happening except maybe one time in tournaments, and that's an exceptional one. It's just when someone register for a tournament and never show up. Here, yes, you are getting banned, but when you are insulting, people are reporting you and etc, it's definitely not effective. Of course, there are multiple ways for you to report someone toxic to wargaming. You have the rating star thing. Not effective, let's be honest. Nobody got banned from this system. You also have the ticket solution. Most of the time, when you send a ticket about crying on a player, wargaming will tell you, yes, we are gonna dig further, blah, 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 and they take your ticket and straight to the trash bin. Not effective as well. Now, I think what could be interesting to put in place in World of Tanks Blitz would be a really easy thing. When more than 3 people in your team report you for the exact same thing, you get a 1-hour ban. And you can stack up those. I mean, I would remove completely the possibility of getting permanently banned from the game, but trust me, if you are toxic all your game and every time 3 people report you, you are getting an auto ban. Yes, it will work, because trust me, nobody will feel toxic anymore because you will fear the 1-hour ban. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're a childish adult, aka you're Pantoufleee, and you are playing, you only have 1 hour to play. You have 1 hour to play and I don't know, you start insulting for no reason someone. Your team reports you and boom, 1 hour ban. For 1 hour you can log into the game, but you can't play. You can't join a battle, training room also included. Just imagine something like that, guys. If we put something like this, trust me, I or anybody toxic would not want to be toxic anymore, because it will destroy our playtime and will not allow us to play the game. That's the only thing those people understand. But there is at least one thing that could justify the rage and which will make it... I'm not going to say that we can really justify the rage, but sometimes your team is playing so badly that you have to express yourself. Or at least I'm one of those persons that can't contain their rage when they're playing with a team that literally doesn't know what they're doing. For example, check my team I have right now, and same for the enemy team. Everybody is camping. So I gotta move. I know I gotta move. I know I'll have to push, and by pushing I know that I'm gonna die because I'm not patient. But once again, if I insult my team, that's my problem. I'm responsible for what I say. So in general, I deserve to be banned for those actions if wargaming intended an action against me. Because you need to be responsible for your words, even if you are underage, a minor, or anything like that. If you have any ideas on how we could lower down the toxicity on World of Tanks Blitz, I'm curious. I'm actually curious because on some subjects I still managed to find some things that could kind of work, I guess. But on the toxicity, I think it's a recurrent problem that is literally impossible to erase in every single game. Not only Wargaming or World of Tanks Blitz related, but pretty much every single game that ever existed, as long as it's online, will have its part of toxicity. This video is now over. If you enjoyed, feel free to subscribe, like and share. Feel free to comment down below what you would do to fight against toxicity, because I think it could be an interesting topic to debate on. And I'm gonna leave you with my mighty death against that Emil alone versus that guy that is gonna smoke me, because as always the teams are camping. Just look at the map, it's really important for you to understand that. Anyway, au revoir guys.